Okay, so let's consider this question. Find the marked angles in the figure. So we're looking for y and x. Now it's very easy for us to get the value of this. Now there's what we call supplementary angle. When the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, we say that the angles that are opposite are what? Supplementary. What that means is that they sum up to 180 degrees. I'll take that again. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. What that means is that the sum of the opposite angles will give us 180 degrees. That being said, if here is 50, that means x is 180 minus 50, that's 130. Nonetheless, there's another way we can get our answer. Okay, now take a good look at this angle marked y. You see, there's a circle theorem that says that angle formed at the center is twice that formed at any point on the circumference. Now, if you're going to apply that here, that means y is going to be 2 times the value of 50. The angle at the center is twice the angle formed at the circumference. So another way to get y, remember the first thing I told you, in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are what? They are supplementary. So 2 ways to get the value of y. The first way to get y is by saying 2 times the value of x will give us y. Let's 2 times 50 will give us 100. So y equals to 100. Another way to get that is using the cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles. So if x equal to 130, that means that this side will be 2 times, this side will be 2 times the value of x. That means 2 times 130 equals to 260. Then to get y in another way is now angle at a point. Angle at a point, that means 360 minus 260. 360 minus 260. Okay, so what would that give us? That would be 100. Now, that means y is what? 100. Did you see that now? You can see. And see that the value here is the same with the value here. Do you get that? So there are 2 ways you can get your answer. Either use the circle theorem that says angle formed at the center is twice that which is formed at the circumference, which means 2 times 50 will give us 100. Or you go through the cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles. That's this plus this. X plus 50 is supposed to give us 180. So that means x equals to 180 minus 50. X equals to 130. Do you get that now? And even if you still want to get x the other way, once you know the value here, 260, you can divide it by 2 to get the value here. Is that clear now? To still give us 130. So if you have more questions, just let me know. Look at the theorem explained here. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are what? They are supplementary. You can see that means they will give P, Q, R plus P, S, R is equal to 180, and it was proved here. So you can just screenshot this so that you understand it. So that solves this. Okay? Any question? If you know you have any question, put it down in the comment section. If you know you have your own view, put that in the comment section so that I can show you how to go about it.